Jim, can you tell us, how you entered the office? What are some of the first things you got to, and what your first commission assignment, or what some of your boards and commission assignments were?
Well, that's a good question, and it's been a whirlwind since the election on November the 6th. We've put together our district office. We cover 16 counties right here in this state, and we also got our DC office, and we've got people that have been doing constituent work, responding to emails and letters and all that sort of thing, right from January 3rd, which was Inauguration Day. So we're very proud of that. We've got some good people that I think can really help people in this district. As far as committee assignments, we're extremely pleased to end up on the Agricultural Committee because of my background, BS and Master's from Purdue University and PhD from Kentucky. So we think we can make the greatest contribution to the team effort to try to bring things back to District 4 in that vein. And then I ended up on the subcommittee within that committee on the commodity exchange and on the energy and on the credit portion of that subcommittee with that name. All of those issues are important to the congressional district because we're a heavy agricultural area, and so that's important. And then I don't want to forget, in the same vein, there's a lot of things associated with agriculture that also are impacted, and I think we can have an impact through the subcommittee that deals with so many manufacturers in the district. We've got 2 steel mills in our area. We've got Caterpillar and other manufacturing firms. So 29% of Indiana's GDP is for manufacturing. So right along with that, then we're on the Science Committee, the Science, Space, and Technology Committee, and I think you could connect the relevance there relatively quick because the space portion of that, we have more astronauts come out of Indiana, and we got the engineering portion and so on from Purdue University. And so that Science Committee can have some pretty impactful discussions and so on about things that happen here in the district and can relate to that. And so I think that's going to end up being a useful committee to this.
Is there anything new that you've learned having some of these coffee meetings around your constituent base? Anything new that you've learned or reinforced some of your concerns or thought that drove you to seek the office that you hold? Or can you explain anything to folks that might be wondering in that regard?
Well, one thing that comes to mind immediately is the fact that we're blessed. See ya. But we're blessed here in the Midwest and in Indiana with common sense kind of people who look for common sense solutions, and so it's really rewarding to be able to come back and have a meeting like we had here. And so it did make me realize that we do need more of that kind of input into our government and into our legislative process. And so from that standpoint, I'm very happy to represent the people that are here that provide a common sense and feedback to us. We look at that as if we're a voice for this district in Congress, and so we want to make sure that they have a voice at the legislative table. So we look forward to the feedback and the information we get. The things that, the immediate things are certainly, we're talking about the tariffs and the border wall and all of those things that you've already heard about on the news. And so those are the immediate concerns, and looking to try to resolve those. Then you start looking at the longer term things. We had a farm bill that was passed right at the end of 2018, impactful to our district, and so we're going to look at how the implementation of the farm bill, what the weaknesses and strengths are. And Sonny Perdue, the Secretary of Agriculture, we've had meetings with him, and he's very positive about what we might be able to do. It'll be another 5 years before that comes up, and so it's time to maybe start looking at that process.
And as you work to build these relationships and forge alliances, are you finding a lot of common ground with other Midwestern states, other folks like yourself from other areas, that this is really a common shared problem across the Midwest or across the breadbasket, or however you would define that?
And we had, the interesting thing too is we had a new member orientation, they called it. We had almost 3 weeks of new member orientation when we first got there. And that was an opportunity to meet people from the other side of the aisle, and get to know them. And I guess one result of that is the chairman of the Research and Technology Committee within the Science Committee. The chair is from Michigan, Congress Lady Stevens. So she and I are co-sponsoring a bill that works on the STEM education. And we're looking particularly to try to get to students younger, and also we're trying to encourage girls to get involved in that educational process. So that gives you an illustration of trying to work across the aisle and the cooperation we're trying to do. And I think you'll find that if we can get a group in the middle that do the compromise, we can help alleviate some of this gridlock.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you for your time, and thank you for reaching out to your public to revitalize and to refresh.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.